Continuing with part 2. The colorful slate pencil sea urchin wedges between rocks with its spines. If you pick one up and look underneath, you can see the mouth has 5 tiny teeth that are used to eat seaweed. Long spine sea urchins, vana in Hawaiian, wedge themselves into crevices on the reef and protect themselves with sharp, stinging spines. The reef provides fishes with food, protection, a place to have their young. Each kind of fish has its own special way of living on the reef. The colorful butterfly fishes have very small mouths, but they are able to eat many things like tiny coral animals and other small animals that float in the water. Many butterfly fishes have a black stripe that hide the eye and a false eye spot near the back of the body. These markings may confuse a predator about which end is the head and which end is the tail. The raccoon butterfly fish had a bite taken out of this raccoon butterfly fish had a bite taken out of its tail, but it survived. The reef tigerfish is often seen in Hawaiian waters. It has a long Hawaiian name, Humu Humu Nuku Nuku Apua'a. Tigerfishes slip into holes in the reef when threatened or when resting at night. They wedge themselves in tightly by raising a pointed spine above its eye. That's the Hawaii state fish. Wrasses feed on crabs, worms, and other small animals. They are a common sight on the reef. Some sea animals help each other. Small yellow and purple cleaner wrasses pick tiny animals and dead scales off the bodies of other fishes. Clean up on aisle 1. The parrotfishes are larger relatives of the wrasses. They scrape small plants off the coral rock with their strong, sharp, beak-like teeth. Coral, eaten along with the plants, is crushed into sand by another set of teeth in the throat. This sand is then eliminated, adding new sand to the reef. Male parrotfishes are bright green or blue. Females are not as colorful. Goatfishes use a pair of feelers on the chin, barbels, for searching in the sand and around rocks for small animals to eat. These are some long, skinny fishes on the reef. Trumpetfish look like sticks floating in the water. They use their long mouths like a straw to suck up tiny animals. There's a yellow one and a white one. Some fishes have unusual ways to protect themselves. The pufferfish expands so it cannot be swallowed by most predators on the reef. And the dolphins like to play with the pufferfish. Other fishes hide themselves by looking like their surroundings. This is called camouflage. Predators like scorpionfishes, lizardfishes, angelfishes, and flounders conceal themselves so they cannot be seen by their prey. Moray eels are long, slithery fishes that move easily in and out of holes in the reef. Generally, they hide during the day and come out at night to hunt for fish, crabs, and other small animals. They are not usually aggressive, but their teeth are sharp and they defend their shelters. Keep your hands and fingers out of dark holes in the reef. Lobsters live in caves and holes in the reefs. Slipper lobsters have flat bodies that bend into the rocks. An octopus has 8 arms with strong suction cups used for grasping things. It's hard to see because it looks very much like a rock. When threatened, it can let out a cloud of black ink to conceal its escape. You can see large sea animals that live in the ocean from a boat or in an aquarium. Some fish protect themselves by swimming in a large group called a school. When a predator approaches, it's confused by the large swirling mass of silvery bodies. Sharks can move very quickly. They are powerful hunters and have strong teeth. Although they eat many kinds of marine animals, they rarely attack people. Whales are the biggest animals living today. Like other mammals, they breathe air. The young are born live and are nursed by their mothers. In the winter and early spring, humpback whales come to Hawaii to give birth to their young. There's the mama and there's the calf. If you go whale watching, you may see a whale slapping its tail or leaping out of the water, breaching. It makes a big splash when it lands. Dolphins and porpoises are small whales. They sometimes swim and play near boats. Sea turtles are reptiles related to snakes and lizards. They swim deep in the ocean but need to come to the surface to breathe. They find their food on the reef. People have caught so many of them for meat, shells, and eggs that very few are left. Today, there are laws against hunting sea turtles and against collecting their eggs. Hawaiian monk seals live on the small islands in the northwestern part of Hawaii, where there are no people. They are not found anywhere else in the world. But one came to shore by the King Kam Hotel and we got to see her. Very pretty. The life of the sea is like a beautiful pattern with so many parts. Each animal and plant has its own way of living, but these are connected with the ways of living in all other plants and animals. Enjoy the life of the ocean and protect it and protect all of its wonders.